What's going on, guys? Brother Rusher here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we are going to be taking a look at the Rainbow AGL LR Super Saiyan Vegeta Angel and Super Saiyan Goku tag unit that does transform into Super Gogeta. So of course, you know, we have to do the Rainbow video for him. Except I had to do him number 2. You know, I had to get Gohan done first because Gohan is, in my opinion, the better unit. Probably not, but he is one of the more fun units for me to use because I do love Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. So I had to do his video first, Gogeta second, and then we'll get the Frieza one afterwards. But mainly we're here. We're going to talk about Super Gogeta. We're going to talk about what they all do, the build that we have and everything like that. So of course we have him fully rainbowed, full link level 10. Now the build that I went with is I've got 20 additional. I have 15 crit and I have 8 dodge on him. Now the reason why I built him the way that I did is because when we take a look at his passive, so he gets 5 ki, 200% attack and defense, gets 3 ki per rainbow ki sphere. He's a support unit for successors or fusion category for 1 ki, 40% defense. For 3 turns from his entry turn, he guards and has 300% defense. He gets an extra 200% attack and 100% defense when he attacks. With 10 or more ki spheres, attacks are effective against all types. With 20 or more, he launches an additional super. And then as the second or third attacker in a turn, he guarantees guard and launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. And starting from the 4th turn, he meets with Goku to perform the reversible exchange. Now, I know that he's super effective against all types, but super effective against all types does not mean that he crits against them. So you are going to be, for the majority of the fights, you're going to be in either Vegeta or you will be in this Goku. So if you want to do some damage, you may as well put some crit on him. So for the Goku portion, 5 ki, 200% attack and defense, still gets 3 ki per rainbow ki sphere. He's a successor or fusion category, ki 1, 40% attack support. He gets 100% attack when he attacks, plus he launches an additional attack that has a great chance to become a super. He gets 200% defense when receiving an attack. When he receives an attack with 10 or more ki, he has a 10% chance to dodge. And when attacking with 20 or more ki, he launches an additional super guaranteed. And then as the first attacker in a turn, he guards all attacks with a great chance of evading enemies' attacks. So we'll definitely get the Goku, we'll get the Vegeta in the video here. They both do have active skills. Vegeta's does transform them into Super Gogeta, which we can talk about him really quick before we hop in. Super Gogeta here. I guess I probably should talk about his, I guess really quick before we do that. Vegeta on his super attacks, 12 ki super, stacks attack, greatly raises defense for 1 turn. 18 ki, greatly stacks attack, greatly raises defense for 1 turn. Goku's the opposite. Goku stacks defense instead of attack and then raises attack. So we don't have to kind of like flip flop back and forth for that again. But if we go to Gogeta, so he massively raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. He only has his 18 ki supers. They didn't give him a 12 ki super because they don't need it. They do way too much damage and stuff. They don't need a 12 ki. So Gogeta himself, though, fully recovers HP, which is very good for like if you're in some fights that are difficult and you're low on HP. This will help you. 5 ki, 300% attack and defense. He gets an additional 4 ki per rainbow ki sphere obtained. He guards all attacks, has 60% damage reduction, nullifies any kind of negative effects, so you can't be stunned, sealed, attack, or defense debuffed. He launches 2 additional ultra super attacks guaranteed, performs a crit. He gives fusions or successors category key to 40% attack and defense. He gets 100% attack when attacking. He gets 100% defense when he receives an attack. And then for every key sphere, rainbow key sphere obtained, he gets an extra 50% attack and he gets 5% damage reduction. And he has a scouter for 4 turns. So Gogeta does a lot. Now, let's go ahead and hop in. We're going to hop into the red zone Frieza, like the golden Frieza fight. This is kind of like the team that will run. I basically just want to get Gogeta and Vegito together and just let them kind of run rampant together. So let's do this. Since this is the Gogeta showcase, we'll put Vegeta in slot 2. So that way he can build up a little bit more than the Goku will. Let's do this. Let's give you this. Make sure you get your full 18 key. And then we'll have you do one as well. So yeah, so it is kind of funny. Both the Vegito unit and Gogeta unit, the base form units, so like the Goku and the Vegeta, they both stack attack, but then when they reverse, that's when they stack defense. Why it has to be that way, I don't know, but it's fine. Okay, so we got a 22 million attack stat out of Vegeta. Not bad at all. So let's get a couple more attacks in. Let's get you stacked up. So that way when we transform you into Gogeta, you can do some massive damage. I do want to try to plan it to where we can have like, I've got the Beerus here, because the Beerus is a very good support unit for successors. So I do want to make sure that we have Beerus coming back for when they're transformed. That way we can just kind of juice up Gogeta just a little bit more. So I think I'll probably have to just leave him on rotation this next turn and then throw him off the turn after. The Beerus actually has like one of the funniest like mechanics. He literally activates his entrance animation at 99% or lower HP. And it's mainly just because he's mad. Beerus is just so mad that he just activates his entrance animation because he's that like aggravated with everything. And it's actually just, it's really funny just the way that they did that to him. Okay, let's get this counter. Let's get this attack with, let's get through this rotation. Now, the one thing I don't want to kill here. That's the thing, is I don't want to kill here because I do want to still stack up with the Vegeta again. That's kind of like the hard thing about this fight is the Frieza is actually very, the first fight against Frieza here, he's not very like tanky. So we can get through this like really quick. I think we're probably gonna have to do the same thing. We're just gonna put Goku up front, let Vegeta do most of the damage, get him built up quicker. That's probably what we have to do. Okay. Yeah, so let's do it like this. Don't want to give you too much. Give you that, and let's give you a little bit of support while we're at it. Yeah, so the Vegito Gogeta rotation is going to be one for the books. 29 million. Vegeta is definitely stacking up pretty quick, I would say. Yeah, for sure. For sure builds up really quick. So here's what we're going to do. With one of these Vegetas, we're going to swap over to the Goku portion. Okay, as I was saying, we're going to transform this Vegeta over to the, or we're going to exchange him to the Goku portion. Now, the funny thing with the Goku is, so he's got an active skill as well. His active skill is transforms into Veku. Can be activated on his like entering turn. Causes ultimate damage to the enemy, delays a single targeted enemy's attack for 1 turn, and evades enemies' attacks for 3 turns. So he just has guaranteed dodge for 3 turns. So let's actually, yeah, let's go ahead and play this, just because it's actually really funny. That literally is like one of the funniest active skills I think we ever have gotten in the game. Okay, so now that we're Goku, the Goku himself, he like the top portion, so he does support obviously fusions, successors. He gets 100% attack, launches an additional attack with a great chance of becoming a super, gets 200% defense when receiving an attack. With 20 or more ki, he has a chance of evading enemies' attacks and launches an additional super. And then as the first attacker, we guard all attacks with a great chance of evading enemies' attacks. We are going to dodge regardless because of the transformation, or the active skill, I should say. So we're good on that front, honestly. So let's just do this. Yeah, so 22 million. Okay. So it is kind of funny though, the fact that he goes into Veku, and that's all Veku did in the movie was he just ran from Janemba the entire time and didn't get hit. And they kind of like played off of that into the active skill for the Goku. So that is actually really, really funny. But this next turn, we will have, we'll be able to get Gogeta out with Vegito. And let's just say that it's about to get, we're going to do some massive damage. Let's put it that way. We are going to do massive damage this next turn. I kind of wish we could have had Beerus on rotation as well, just to get the extra support from him, but I don't know if Frieza will actually survive this next turn or not. Okay. So this turn, yeah, this is going to be the turn of turns. Let's go ahead. We're going to transform Vegito, Gogeta. We're going to use Gogeta's active skill. We're going to talk about that, and we're going to use Vegito's active skill. So let's go ahead and let's just play this movie for the next like minute. So hopefully you guys enjoy. All right, so after literally all of that, we are finally here with Gogeta. So Gogeta, we do have a full 7 out of 7 links active. He does share 7 links with the Super Saiyan Gogeta, the physical one. So I'm not going to transform him just so we have all 7 links active. So we did talk about what he does. Massively raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Passive wise, I mean, 300% attack and defense, 4 ki per rainbow ki sphere. This guy's already at full ki, like full 24 ki. He guards. He has 60% damage reduction. He's nullifies any negative effects. Has 2 guaranteed additional ultra supers. Performs a crit. He's a support unit. He gets 100% attack when attacking, extra 100% defense when receiving an attack, and for every rainbow ki sphere obtained, he gets 50% attack with 5% damage reduction. And we get the Scouter. Now, the other thing is we use his active skill. So the active skill causes ultimate damage. All allies get 54% attack and defense. So he's a support unit. So 54% attack and defense. Attacks effective against all types for 1 turn, and he changes AGL key spheres to rainbow. So we obviously want to pick up as many rainbow orbs as we can with them. Now I'm gonna throw Vegito all the way off over here. He is going to be taking all of the attacks, so Gogeta's not actually going to get hit with anything here, but we do want to get, you know, as many of these rainbow orbs as we can. So we're going to get an extra 200% attack or 200% attack right here. So yeah, 429k defense. Vegito's sitting at 2 million basically. And it looks like with the Scouter, Frieza is double supering in slot 1. That is stupid. So we'll let him do that. let's just see what kind of attack stats we get from Gogeta. Okay. So yeah, we'll let Vegito literally just tank all of this. Like nothing is gonna, he's gonna be impenetrable. And the crazy thing is so he's got counters, obviously. And with Gogeta's active skill, he gets an extra 54% attack and defense to those counters that he's already doing. So it's already insane, like the support that Gogeta gives to the rest of the team. 48, basically almost 49 million attack stat right there. So he is raising attack and defense too. Let's not forget. 45.9. Okay. So we're pretty close to like 100 mil attack stat between the two. 50.2 million. Okay. We got to remember, Gogeta actually gets stronger the more you stack up with Vegeta. 54.5. Yeah. So if we would have stacked up with Vegeta even longer, like if we would have taken a little bit of a longer fight, this Gogeta would hit even harder. So let's think about that. So, I mean, yeah, that's the biggest thing is like this Vegito and Gogeta unit, the more that you stack up in their base forms, the more damage they're actually going to end up doing in the long run, because all of their damage comes from them stacking attack. So you stack up attack when you transform them, it doesn't matter what kind of build they have, they are automatically just ending any event. You have a Gogeta Vegito rotation and they're ending anything and everything. Like whatever the hardest boss is in the game, doesn't matter. Gogeta and Vegito are going to clear 100%, no problems whatsoever. But yeah, there's a nice little showcase for the Vegito, or for the Vegeta Goku Gogeta unit itself. So it is pretty fun. These two units just gap the entire game is the best way to put it. And I think they pretty much nailed the Dokkan Fest units of the 10th anniversary. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the Dokkan Fest LR Super Gogeta. And if you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. And if you guys are new here, hit that subscribe as well. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
Brother Russia, the whale of whales, rainbow everything, buying all the sales. In Dokkan battle, I reign supreme. 10K stones, it's not a dream.